Are you drunk enough now to judge what I'm doing?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a what's in my professional makeup kit tour and also going to be sharing some secrets and tips and tricks with you. This is for all of you out there that are starting out freelancing as a makeup artist, or you're thinking about getting into it and you don't really know where to start. Well, look no further. This is the video for you. I started as a freelance makeup artist about 3 years ago, and I started with like hardly no product. Everything that I was using was my own makeup. Makeup's expensive. Like I wasn't gonna go out and buy all new products just so that I could start freelancing. I started with the products that I knew were good and what I liked, and that's what it was. So don't judge me, this case is really dirty, but this is actually what I started off with. This was it's like a $20 case at Walmart. A lot of people think that this is huge, but now looking at it, I went from this case to this case back here, and I don't know if you guys can even see all of this, but look how this case is huge, right? It's like 40 pounds. Just in 3 short years, I went from having a $20 train case to this humongous train case because I have found products that I absolutely love, can't live without, and that's what I'm gonna show you guys today. So this is my professional train case, and I got this because I was an aesthetics student at Aveda in Indy. So this is the train case that I basically paid for in my tuition, and all of my supplies came in it for school. It is on wheels and it has a handle right here so that I can easily wheel it back and forth. It's pretty heavy duty. It's like this, I don't even know what you'd call this. It's like plastic and then this metal trim, and then it has 3 separate sections, and each one of these will lock. So it came with keys, of course. And then as you can see at the top here, it has a handle in case I need to carry it up the stairs. I'm gonna unclip the top section and we'll go over everything in this top part. So this is enclosed at the bottom. So if you didn't need to use the whole entire train case, you could just use the top section, which is about the same size as this one that I have from Walmart, but it is a little bit bigger. So dun, 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 and things are already starting to fall out. So I'm gonna warn you guys, I just had a wedding this weekend, so everything's kind of messed up and kind of dirty. I haven't had a chance to go through it all yet, so bear with me on that. But on the lid here, there is 2 Velcro straps for a mirror to go in. My mirror is out in my car, but that is nice to be able to keep a mirror in here for your clients. And then this is the top part of the top section. So you can see it has those accordion shelves in here. So on this top section right here, I keep all of my mascaras. I have mostly waterproof mascaras because I do a lot of weddings and I don't want my brides crying their makeup off, duh. So I have like the Tarte Lights Camera Splashes. I love the Maybelline Colossal Volume. This is also waterproof. I also keep my eyeshadow primers in here. I have the Lorac Behind the Scenes eyeshadow primer, and then I also, this is my absolute favorite one. This is the Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion. Love, love, love this one. I also have my Lash Grip eyelash adhesive in here. My favorite eyebrow setting gel is from Essence, surprisingly. It's a Lash and Brow Gel Mascara, and it's almost out. You can see I've literally used like all of the product in here, but this stuff is amazing for setting eyebrows. I have pretty much every shade of the NYX micro eyebrow pencils. I mean, I'm trying to find all of them. Some of these spoolies on the end are kind of dirty because I've lost the tips to them, or the lids, but I don't use those anyway because that's cross-contamination. And then I've got some eyeliners in here. I've got anywhere from Kylie Cosmetics. I have NYC, a L'Oreal, more L'Oreal, and then NYX, Got another L'Oreal in here, and then I've got Aveda brand stuff, more NYX, and more NYX. I have just a few lip liners in here. I don't use a ton of lip liners, but the ones that I do are MAC. And I actually got these in a trio set from TJ Maxx, so keep your eye out for some of these. This was $20 for all 3 of these for MAC brand. And then I just have a few loose lip products in here. So I have a NARS and Star Woman, which is a deep red. I've got 2 Avedas in Charisse and Cherry Bud, and then I have an Aveda gloss in Pink Lotus. A lot of this stuff has kind of flown over because it's been out in the car, so this stuff needs to go over here. This is one of my favorite lip toppers. This is the Essence Shine 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 Wet Look Lip Gloss. This can go over like any lip product, and it will actually stay on longer than any gloss I've ever tried in my life. This is another lip one from Aveda. I don't need this nail polish in here anymore. And then I've got this Ulta Brilliant Color Lip Gloss. It's like a shimmery brown. I've never used that one. I got it for free. And then moving over to this side is where I keep some tools and some of my airbrush equipment. I do airbrush makeup. I also do regular makeup. So that's why you guys will see a combination of both of those. I have a Comedome extractor in here. I've got a couple of those actually, which are just blackhead extractors. I've got a Bite Beauty lip gloss sample that I just threw in here because I love these. I've got an airbrush gun cleaner. These are my Lily Lashes lash applicator tweezers. I love these. I've got my handy dandy lash curler here. This thing's really neat. I got this at Walmart, and this is actually for almost empty bottles. You just like scrape the product out of the bottom. I've got some sharpeners in here, the keys, 1 set of keys, and then some tape and some eyebrow scissors. Moving into the bottom, you can see I've got lots of stuff in here. So these actually don't belong in this compartment. I'm going to set those aside to go over in a second. I do keep moisturizer in here. I love the Mario Badescu facial sprays. I have one in lavender and one in cucumber. I have 2 primers from Ulta Beauty. One's for an oily skin type, one's for a dry skin type. I've got some Smashbox primer in here in a sample size. Like I said, if I have samples of stuff, I just throw it in here and use it on clients because 9 times out of 10, I've already tried the product and decided if I like it or not. So yeah, there's that. I've got those. I'm gonna put those over here. I have liquid illuminizers. I absolutely love mixing these into foundations. I have one for a cooler skin that's lighter like mine, and then I have one for a deeper skin tone or a more tan skin tone. So these 2 are from L'Oreal. It's the Lumi True Match Liquid Glow, and then this is the Ulta Beauty Liquid Illuminator in Starlight. I have the Marc Jacobs Coconut Glow Illuminizer. I do have a full size of the Smashbox primer because it's one of my favorites. For color correcting, I do have things in here to color correct with. I have this NYX palette. I have an Ulta Beauty color correcting pencil. This is one of my favorites. This is a Physicians Formula Conceal RX. It's just a huge tube of like green cream basically. This is the Ulta Beauty Under Eye Brightener. Even though mine is broken, it's because I think something like sat on it or it got stepped on or something. But if you guys have a chance to try this stuff is amazing. So these are the concealers I keep in here. These are the Rimmel Match Perfection, and they kind of have like a brush tip on them. So they're really easy to squeeze out on the back of your hand and use a brush to apply. You never want to take things like this and directly put them on your client's skin because you never know what kind of bacteria they could be holding on their skin, and then after that your product is just completely contaminated and you have to get rid of it. And then I have an Aveda concealer that came with my kit in Balsa number 2. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I've got it just in case I need it. And then my favorite concealer palette at the moment is the Makeup Revolution. I'm super low on some of the shades. This one's hit pan, this one has hit pan, but this is a really great one to start out with. You can see I've really used it a lot because it is completely coming off on the outside, and I've officially broken it, so yeah. Then after that, I have all of my foundations. Excuse them, they're quite dirty, but I've got a couple different favorites in here. So my favorite foundation is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. These are just a small range that I bought to keep in my kit. If I need a skin tone in between some of these, then I can mix the light and the dark together, or the medium and the dark, you know, whatever I need to do to color match to my client. So I've got NC10, NC15, NC20, and NC40. I have one of the Fit Me Shine Free Balance sticks. This is from Maybelline, and it's in the shade Coconut. This is a darker one, and this is really great to use for contouring someone's face. And then I have a tinted moisturizer from Aveda if someone doesn't like to wear a lot of makeup and they just want something healthy and natural. I've got this in Beechwood. And then I have a BH Cosmetics liquid foundation, and this is in our nice tan shade as well. On to powder, I think I have 4 powders in here that I really like to use. For my high-end brand, Laura Mercier definitely takes the prize on that one. But I also have the Coty Airspun powder, which a lot of my clients love the smell of this stuff. I personally cannot stand the smell of Coty Airspun. It just smells like old people to me, which there's nothing wrong with old people, no offense, but I'm not a fan. And then I have the Aveda Mineral Loose powder, and then I have the Bye Bye Pores It powder from It Cosmetics. I actually never used this one. I bought this for myself and I freaking hated it, so I just threw it in here and forgot about it, and I never use it on any of my clients because I hate it that much. Of course, my favorite setting spray is the Urban Decay All Nighter. I always have at least one of those in here. I have the Mary Luminizer from the Balm in here, and then I have the Tarte Exposed highlighter. This one's really great for older ladies who aren't really on that highlighter trend. I know it's kind of like a new age thing, so if I just need to give someone a really healthy type of glow, then the Tarte Exposed is really awesome. Same for the Mary Luminizer as well. If you use just a little bit of that, a little goes a long way. And then for my girls who love the highlight, I love the Makeup Revolution Pearl Lights, and this is loose. This is like the biggest little bottle of highlighter. This is going to last me forever. So I have one in it's called True Gold, and then this is Peach Champagne. So I just did a wedding this weekend that did like a rose gold theme, and I used this on all the bridesmaids and the bride, and it was so beautiful. I absolutely love it. It's really, really important that you have some sunscreen in your kit. Sunscreen is what prevents wrinkles and age spots and all that. You know, you don't want your bride getting sunburn on their wedding day. So definitely recommend keeping some of that in there. So this middle section, you guys, please don't judge me on this one. This is very messy. So in here I have my makeup wheel. This is really nice to use if you are going through multiple clients and you don't have time to like wash your hands to get the product off the back of your hand. If you're working off of that, this stuff, it's really easy to clean. It's plastic, super easy. So if you need to dump out powder on here, you can use that, and then you can just wipe it away with some Lysol wipes, which I do usually keep Lysol wipes in here, but I've run out and I need to get some more. So that is another thing that I would recommend to you, is keeping paper towels and Lysol wipes in your kit at all times. I have a nice little cotton headband here because my airbrush, usually when I'm airbrushing at a wedding, they're also getting their hair done, so I don't want to get airbrush makeup in their hair, so I will put this on them and go ahead and do their makeup. So this is going to go to the salon today to get washed. This is usually where I keep my brushes, is in the middle compartment. These are all dirty from the wedding, so I've got those wrapped up because I have to take them in to get clean today. This is some of my favorite makeup brush cleaner. This is from EcoTools. So that is for a deep weekly cleanser. This is the cleanser that I use in between clients. So this is the Ulta Beauty Brush and Sponge Cleanser, and I'll show you guys how it works. So I take a towel with me to all of my clients' weddings. So you just take this You spray it a couple times and then you just wipe it down on your towel and it will get all the makeup off super easy, and it'll actually dry pretty quickly as well. So then I just throw that back on there and then it dries super easy and super fast like that. And then I also usually have some kind of beauty sponge in here. This is the Morphe. I don't know what, this is like a knockoff brand from the salon. But this is the Morphe sponge. I really like this one as a knockoff blender. It's very similar to the Real Techniques. And then another thing I keep in this compartment is my Germ-X, because you always want to make sure that you are sanitizing in between your clients, especially if you can't get to a sink to use soap and water. And another piece of equipment that I usually have in this compartment is my wrist color changer. So this is what I like to wear when I'm doing makeup. This is super awesome for when you're doing eye makeup, because you can take your brush and you just kind of swirl it in here and it will take all of the color off of your brush so that you can switch in between colors while you're doing eyeshadow or, you know, whatever you're needing to do with a smaller brush. And to wash this, I just hand wash it in the sink with some brush cleanser and warm water. And here is the bottom compartment. So this compartment is pretty big. It's very deep. So this is where I keep a lot of my bigger stuff, like my palettes and things like that. So this bag is just a regular old Ziploc bag, but this is where I keep all of my disposables, and I keep it in a bag so that they're all sanitary. All of the things in here are completely clean. I have anywhere from some cotton swabs. I get these at Ulta Beauty. These are the like hard, they're really pointy at the edge, and then these are more flat and blunt on the other end. I have small pink trash bags in here. I have some cotton rounds, disposable mascara wands, some sponges, some doe foot applicators for lips. I have some wooden spatulas if I need to scrape out an eyeshadow to put into a container so that I'm not cross-contaminating. And then I also have some of those little kind of crappy eyeshadow disposables that come in like compacts and stuff, but this is a holy grail. Another thing that I always keep in my kit is a bottle of spray alcohol, and I'm going to show you guys how you disinfect in between clients. So you have your makeup palette and you are using this to do somebody's makeup, and now you have to use it for someone else. So in between clients, you just take your alcohol and spray down your palette, and then you close it up and you let it sit in between people. I just get basic rubbing alcohol. I think it's 90% isopropyl. So the higher the percentage, the faster it's going to dry. I also like to take that after I have switched out my brushes in that Ulta Beauty cleanser. I'll spray alcohol on them in between as well. Next, I have a plastic cape, and I put this around their neck. You can see it has like a little collar here that's velcroed, especially when I'm airbrushing. I will put this on to protect their clothing. In this little pouch, this is where I will put any foundation for the airbrush machine. I'll throw that in there so that in case one of them like busts open, it doesn't go all over everything. This is the airbrush machine down here. I gotta take that back to the salon. I do not own that. This is my pack of lashes that I got from Amazon. This is from Kenzie Beauty. It's the Wispy fake eyelashes. It came with 5 compartments, or 5 sheets. I have taken one of the sheets out because I use them at home. It has different styles, different lengths, etc. that I can use on brides and bridesmaids. And it was pretty inexpensive. I think I got 50 pairs for $15 or something like that. Down here is where I keep a lot of my eyeshadow compacts. I have a notepad in here. I've got this little sleeve full of my Aveda brushes that I got from school. I don't really use these, but if I need an emergency brush, I have those in here. I have 2 eyeshadow compacts in here right now. These are from Urban Decay. I have the Naked Smoky palette and the Naked 3 palette. Dun dun dun. This one is really nice if I'm doing like a masquerade look or something. And then I have a Z palette, and what this is it's a magnetic palette from Ulta Beauty, and all of these, most of these shadows and face powders are from Aveda from when I was in school. This one right here is a Mary Kay shadow. I love that for a transition shade. And then this is from The Balm. It is just a little sample of one of their eyeshadows. One other thing that I love about this case is these little black separators. You can take them out and customize them on how you want them. So I have completely done that, of course. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Shapeshifter palette, and I freaking love this palette so much. I've hit pan on the highlighter and the lighter contour shade. But the reason I love this is because it has powder and it has cream in it. So you can cream contour, you can powder contour, you've got a highlight, you've got an under eye, you've got like super dark contour. It's amazing, and I highly recommend this. Next is for eyeshadow palettes. You guys have all seen this. This is one of my holy grails. It's the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is my favorite palette to have in my makeup kit because I can use this for weddings, and I've got tons of transition shades. I have tons of sparkly highlights and colors for the lid. You've got the darker ones down here for some holiday looks, especially those green right there. Ooh, so pretty. And then you've got some crazy stuff if I'm doing like boudoir or I'm doing Halloween. I've got some crazier colors in here. So I absolutely love this palette. It's super versatile and it fits right in here. For my lip palette, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip palette, and it comes with like a little thing, and I don't have it in here right now, but I've used this a lot. You can mix and match all of these to create different colors, and I haven't used the yellow one yet. I've used everything even up to the black, and I've never used the yellow. And then that lip palette just fits in here as well. With my eyeshadow, I also have these Magnificent Metals from Stila. I have a few more, but they're in a different compartment. These are really awesome to put on as a eyeshadow topper, or if I have a bride or a bridesmaid's look that needs to have some glitter in it. I really, really love these. So this one's in a gold shade. This one is called Gold Goddess. I also have the one in Kitten Karma that is like a rose gold. And then this is Diamond Dust. This one is a silver one. And then lastly, I did not talk about this product that was in my kit. I kind of like went right over it. Hashtag pregnancy brain. Was my blush palette. And I do put blush on like all of my clients because I freaking love blush. But this is from Makeup Revolution. This is just their blush palette, and it comes with 2 highlighters and 6 blushes. And I love every single one of these. I think that they look really great on the skin. These palettes are definitely inexpensive. You can get them at Ulta Beauty. I think they're like $10 or less. Yeah, they're amazing. Especially when you're starting off. This brand, Makeup Revolution in general, is so awesome. A couple things that I didn't show you today are recommendations that I think that everyone should have in their makeup kit. I just don't have them in here at the moment. Paper towels, if you need to clean anything up, or if you have a table, you can lay down your paper towels and set all of your products on top of it so that you don't get the table dirty. Lysol wipes are great to have as well. You can clean the tables with them. You can clean handles of your brushes. You can clean your case if something spills. I would also recommend, if you have any business cards, to keep some business cards in there with you. That way you can give them out to people. If you end up going to a wedding that you worked at, you have some business cards on you when people are like, oh, their makeup looks so good, I wonder who did it. And you can be like, me, hire me please. You want to make sure that you have some hand sanitizer as well. And then one other product that I don't usually keep in my case that I want to share with you guys is this brush belt. And this is actually from BH Cosmetics. It's pretty inexpensive, but these are really awesome because you just like hook it onto your waist right here, and you can throw all of your brushes in here. You can throw a brush cleanser in one of the pockets, but then you can easily just like pull out your brushes and easily replace them. Especially if you're working in like a hotel and you don't have a lot of space to work. That is something that I had from the get-go when I started doing my business, and it has been a joy having a brush belt. Plus, you feel a little bit more professional that way. One other thing that I would recommend to anyone starting to freelance is wear all black. Now, when you're doing makeup, it's really easy to be like, oh, I want to dress so cute. I want to make sure my hair is like really big and curly. My makeup is on point. The reason why you should wear black is because people at their wedding are going to want to have pictures taken while they're getting their makeup done. The person who should be the point of view, glorified in these pictures, is the bride. You don't want to be there with crazy hair, crazy outfit, tons of jewelry, because you're just going to stand out too much in the pictures. Dress appropriately to the weather, to how the environment you're going to be working in, but wear something completely solid, all black. It's very sleek, it's very professional, and that is what I recommend doing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you found some things in this video that you can take and implement into your professional life. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, even on here in the comments. Good luck in your makeup career. I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, I'm done being awkward.